anger and how it affects the brain. On today's topic, we are looking at how anger hijacks the brain. Have you ever said something in anger that you later regretted? Or felt your heart race, fist clench, and thoughts spiral in the heat of the moment? That's not just emotion, it's your brain being hijacked. Today, we're diving into anger, a powerful, complex emotion, and exploring exactly what happens in your brain when you're furious. More importantly, we'll see how understanding it can help us manage it better. Briefly, what is anger? Anger is a natural emotional response to perceived threats, injustice, or frustration. It's not inherently bad. Anger can motivate change, signal boundaries, or protect us. But when it takes control, it can damage relationships, cloud judgment, and even harm our health. So where does anger really begin? In the brain. The brain on anger. Let's break down what happens neurologically when we get angry. 1. The amygdala, the alarm bell. At the center of it all is the amygdala, the brain's emotional processing hub. Think of it as your internal smoke detector. When it perceives a threat, real or imagined, it sends out an emergency signal. This kicks your body into fight or flight mode. 2. The hypothalamus, command central. That alarm signal goes straight to the hypothalamus, which activates your sympathetic nervous system. Your heart races. Blood pressure spikes. Breathing quickens. The body is preparing to fight or flee. 3. The prefrontal cortex, the voice of reason. But here's the catch: when anger flares, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking, judgment, and impulse control, often shuts down. It's like the wise leader being drowned out by an angry mob. That's why we say things we don't mean, act impulsively, or make poor decisions in anger. 4. Neurochemicals, the internal storm. Anger floods the brain with adrenaline and noradrenaline. These chemicals heighten alertness and energy, but too much of them over time can increase stress levels and lead to health problems like anxiety, insomnia, and even heart disease. Long-term effects. When anger is frequent or suppressed, it reshapes the brain. Chronic anger can cause the amygdala to become overactive, making us more sensitive to perceived threats. The hippocampus, involved in memory, can shrink due to long-term stress and anger, affecting our ability to learn and remember. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex can weaken over time, reducing our ability to regulate emotions. This cycle creates a brain that is more reactive, more impulsive, and more prone to anger. Managing anger. Understanding anger's effects isn't just academic, it's practical. Here are a few brain-based ways to manage it. Pause and breathe. Deep breathing calms the amygdala and re-engages the prefrontal cortex. Name it to tame it. Simply labeling the emotion, "I'm feeling angry," activates rational brain regions. Physical movement, exercise helps discharge built-up adrenaline and reduces stress. Mindfulness and meditation, regular practice strengthens the prefrontal cortex and reduces amygdala reactivity. Cognitive reframing, shifting your perspective changes how the brain interprets situations. Conclusion. Anger is part of being human. But when we understand what's happening in the brain, we gain the power to respond, not just react. So the next time you feel your temper rising, remember, it's not just emotion, it's chemistry, wiring, and biology. But with awareness, you can rewire it. Thank you for listening, and may your mind be as calm as your breath. Please subscribe, comment, share and follow me on this page.